Hi, my honeybees. How are you today? So, it's your girl, Winter Bee, and I'm here today to show you one of my Belizean recipes. So, on my last video, I told you that I was going to show you how to cook one of my Belizean dishes, and I chose the brown stew chicken because it doesn't take a lot of time, and it is really good. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to make, or show you how to make, my Belizean brown stew chicken recipe. So let's get started, guys. Oh, also remember to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell so every time I post, you'll get a notification, okay? All right, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our chicken in the sink in a little bit of water. Make sure you run warm water on it. That will help to melt the fat that's on the chicken, as well as if it's a little bit frozen, it'll help to thaw them out a little, because I got these a little bit frozen. Okay, so for me, I also like to add a little bit of vinegar in the water. What the vinegar does is it takes the smell of the chicken away, and it also helps to take any bacteria that is on the chicken off. So I just eyeball it, put a little bit in the water, and I'll take my hand and I'll just make sure that the vinegar is mixed properly in the water. You know, you just don't want it just in one spot. You want it to be all around the chicken. I'm going to cut my chicken into smaller pieces and take the skin off. And if you look at the chicken, you can see that the fat that was on the chicken is all melted off. And that is what you want to see. You want to see the chicken clean. So I'm going to grab a bowl. And I'm going to take the chicken from the water, and I'm going to put them in a bowl. Just shake off as much of the water as you can. You don't want them too dry nor too wet. You just want them good enough, wet enough to hold the seasonings that you're going to put on there, the dry seasonings. Okay, so we're going to season our chicken in the bowl and add our seasonings right on top. So we're going to be using a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, some ground cumin, some oregano leaves, black pepper, garlic powder, paprika, seasoned salt, iodized salt, and my favorite, a little bit of malheur. Okay, so I'm not going to use a measuring spoon. I just eyeball it and I put how much seasoning I particularly like on my chicken. You could put a little bit more or a little bit less if you choose to. So I added the malheur. I'm now going to put some cumin. And I'm going to also add a little bit of oregano. All right. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. And for me, I add a little bit more black pepper than everything else because I like the little kick that black pepper gives, a little bit spice, you know, a little spicy. I like it like that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic powder. I'm not adding fresh garlic, so you can add as much garlic powder as you like. I'm going to add some paprika for color and for a little bit of spice. I'm going to also add a little bit of seasoned salt. There we go, seasoned salt. And I'm going to add a little bit of iodized salt. There you go, not too much. And last but not least, my Worcestershire sauce, which is going to be the only liquid for now that's going to be used on the chicken. Okay, so those are the seasonings that you're going to put on there. You're going to take your hand now, and you're going to massage the seasoning over the chicken evenly. While you're doing that, you could get a pan with some oil and get it on the stove on medium heat and wait for it to get hot. Okay, back to my chicken. Okay, you're going to rub the seasonings in the chicken with your hand. Make sure you're getting the seasonings all over all the pieces. Try to get it as evenly spread out as you can. Kind of hard to do it with one hand because I'm holding the camera in the other. Trying my best here not to make a mess as well. So I'm rubbing the seasonings all over the chicken. I'm going to make sure that every piece is evenly coated. And as you can see, there's some liquid in the bowl. That's from the liquid that came off the chicken, along with the Worcestershire sauce. Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm going to go grab some sugar. There we go. I'm going to get a teaspoon of sugar. Teaspoon. And when the oil is hot, I am going to sprinkle my teaspoon of sugar in the oil evenly all over the bottom of the pan. And what you want to see is you want to see the oil. There you go. You see the bubbling? It's cooking the sugar. Now you want the sugar to get a little bit brown, not too dark. And when that starts to bubble, then you know that the sugar is ready. You're ready to put your chicken in when the sugar is brown. So we're going to add the pieces to the oil. There you go. And make sure that you have them evenly laid out. You don't want to put them on top of each other because you want them to get of each other because you want them to be evenly brown. So try to have them touching the oil individually. Each piece touching the oil individually. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, we're going to take the seasonings that's left in the pan. And we're going to add a little bit of water to it, not too much. Just enough to mix the seasonings together. We're going to use this as our stewing gravy. So we're going to stew the chicken down in this water and seasoning combined. So the chicken's browning really good. You can tell from the color of the sides. I'm going to turn them over piece by piece. That is the color that you're looking for. Look at that. Oh my God. So pretty. So that's what the sugar did. The sugar got caramelized and it browned the chicken to the color that you're seeing here. Don't worry about the little black pieces that you're seeing. That's just the sugar that was in the oil that we used to brown the chicken. Okay, we're going to turn each piece over to make sure that the chicken is being browned on all sides. Okay, turn over all the pieces and look at that. That's the color that you're trying to get on the chicken. So now to the liquid in the bowl, we're going to add some celery, some bell peppers, some cilantro, and some onions that I cut up earlier. We're going to add these to the liquid in the bowl, and that's what we're going to use as our veggies in our stewed chicken. Look at the color. You see that? That's what you're looking for. Make sure that all of them, again, are brown evenly. If you see a piece that's not brown properly, don't hesitate to turn it over, get it brown. It's not going to burn. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the veggies that I had put in the liquid earlier to the frying pan. Okay, so I'm going to grab a thong and I'm going to put these vegetables right on top of the chicken. I'm not going to put them in the bottom or mix them in because I don't want the veggies to overcook. I just want them to get the flavor of the seasonings. Okay, so you're not going to get all the pieces. You're going to get as much as you can. Don't sit there trying to pick up every single piece. Okay, so get as much as you can and just put it on top. And then we're going to add the liquid with the rest of the veggies right on top of that. And you want the liquid to be level with the chicken. And if it's not, don't be afraid to add some water to that bowl because there's still seasoning in the bowl. So just add a little bit of water to the bowl and you pour that right on top of the chicken. There we go. So it's even. I'm just going to push some of the chicken down into the liquid to make sure they're all getting evenly cooked at the same time. Okay. So I'll let that stew down for a little bit. And I'll come back to show you the final results of the stewed chicken. Look at that. Woo! You're on your way to having some Belizean stewed chicken. Now, my little secret is I add coconut milk to my chicken. Reason for that is it gives it another level of taste. It gives it that real Caribbean feel. And it also gives your gravy a little bit different than that bright red color. It also mellows the color down a little bit. And it adds good flavor. So I'm just going to make sure that the coconut milk is all mixed in with the rest of my gravy. So I'll just move it about. I'm making sure that every bit of the gravy gets that coconut milk. Ooh, I can't wait to taste this. It's going to be so good. Oh, look at that. Whew, I'm excited. Okay, here's the end results, guys. So let me know if you tried my chicken. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can get a notification every time I post. Enjoy, guys, and let me know if you enjoyed it.